Well, a big seller this holiday season is Michael Bolton's Christmas album, This Is the Time. Happy birthday, Jesus. Hope you like crap.
Oh, Jesus.
I hope you're having a good holidays. It's still going on. It's crazy. The holidays, it all just started as one guy's birthday. It was just one guy's birthday, and it turned into a whole season. Kind of makes you wonder if, like, when Jesus was alive, if he was one of those friends that was like, hey, I just want to give you a heads up, my birthday's coming up, so. I mean, you don't have to do anything, you know. But if you want to chop down a tree and put it in your living room, that'll be cool, yeah. You could recreate my birth scene with dolls if you wanted. No. What if you got friends and you just sang songs door to door? That'll be all right. I don't want you to overdo it. Yeah. Definitely celebrate the night before my birthday. You know, it's like, it's the night before his birthday. Why don't we go for 12 days? Let's go for 12 days and then just end the year. I just want people in January to be like, I'm still recovering from Jesus' birthday. That was insane. Jesus' birthday celebration makes all other birthday celebrations pale in comparison. I remember when my daughter turned 6, my wife threw this amazing party for her. And after the party, my daughter was like, that was the best birthday ever. And I had to tell her, I was like, oh, sweetie, that was nothing. Compared to Jesus's, I mean, your birthday was lame. And she was upset, but it was a teachable moment. Some people are sad around the holidays. That's got to be hard for Jesus, right? I hate Christmas. Jesus is like, oh, that's my birthday. Then I hate your birthday. Oh, well, then you're going to hell. I thought you forgave everyone. It's my birthday. And you ruined it. By the way, that's how Jesus sounds. A lot of people don't know that. It's a very gentle tone. My brother Mike was born on December 25th, and he is nothing like Jesus. Nothing. And growing up, he would complain. He felt ripped off because he had to share his birthday with God's son.
Oh, Jesus.
I was talking to my friend the other day about Jesus, Christ. And I don't remember why, but I happened to mention that Jesus was Jewish. And my friend said, he was? And I said, yeah, Jesus was Jewish. And he said, I don't think so. And I said, that's okay. It already all happened. Doesn't matter what you think. But he argued with me. He was like, dude, Jesus couldn't be Jewish. Think about it. I'm like, you fucking think about it, you idiot. What was he then? Was he Presbyterian? What was he? Catholic? Okay, Jesus was Catholic. And he had a gold chain with a cross. And when they nailed him up, he was like, oh, that's why we have those. That finally makes sense. I didn't even know. Oh, fuck, that's me. I'm the little guy on it. Every religion has a strange story or a rule that doesn't make sense to me, you know? Like, every time there's a terrorist act, they always tell you on the news about how they believe they're all going to heaven, and every guy who does a jihad thing, and he gets 72 virgins. That's right, that's the story always. 72 virgins, which, first of all, who are those women? Who are the 72 virgins? Does God have to kill 72 nice girls? All right, ladies, the good news is you're going to heaven. The weird news... Or does God just make them fresh like farm-raised salmon? He just whips up 72 women. All right, nobody fuck these. I'm saving them for that guy. It's a weird concept. You get your own 72 virgins for all eternity. First of all, they're only virgins when you first get them. Once you start fucking them, it's over. After a week, he's like, I only have 3 left. And 69 whores. That has to be one of the more confusing moments in God's life, when he's handing off 72 virgins to some guy who just blew up a bus in Tel Aviv. And he's like, all right, what the fuck am I doing? I don't even know anymore. I need a drink.
Oh, Jesus.
Every war in humanity's history has been over some kind of motherfucking religion. You know what I mean? I don't get caught up in that bullshit because I don't think God ever wrote a Bible or a Quran. He didn't have to write no shit. He ain't no playwright. It's written in your essence. Because the Bible was written by men. The book of Peter, the book of John, the whole book about Jesus, but that nigga ain't wrote one book. The motherfucker that is about didn't write shit. All the hangouts wrote a book. Shit, I know the nigga. And you notice in each one of them book, they the closest one to Jesus. Peter, like, me and Jesus was tight. In John's book, shit, I was damn near the nigga daddy, you know. God didn't write no book. It's written in your essence. Nobody ever had to tell you it's wrong to kill your mama. Somehow you born innately knowing that. Which means you born knowing right and wrong. So put the book down, because it will fuck you up. You understand me? It starts out messed up in the beginning in the book of Genesis. In the beginning, there was Adam and Eve. And Adam and Eve had 2 sons, Cain and Abel. And Cain and Abel got married. To who? Where did these mystery bitches come from? I like messing with Christians, man. Because they easy to get. You can get on their skin quick, you know. Telling me Jesus died on the cross. I don't buy it. Jesus could feed 1,000 with a loaf of bread, walk on water, raise the dead. You telling me he couldn't handle 3 nails? I know brothers with 9 bullet wounds still walking around. His name is 50 Cent. I bet you Jesus was a cool kid. His mama be like, now Jesus, go on in there and take a bath and don't be walking on your water. And he in there, that's probably why they invented the shower, just to get the nigga wet.
O, G, and Zuz.
And finally, this Christmas, Santa Claus will be starting a new look at up-to-date shopping malls around the country. They will now feature black Santas, Asian Santas, Hispanic Santas, and even Middle Eastern Santas. It is all part of a program to make little children cry.
Oh, Jesus.
I read the Bible a lot, and I was reading, somebody gonna have to back me up on this, so you're gonna think I made it up for the sake of the joke. How many people know Jesus had a little brother? Right, anybody know his name? What's his name? James. I was reading that, I was like, wow. How much pressure was that? Jesus, your big brother? How many times do you have to hear, why come you can't be more like Jesus, James? Because everybody probably thought that James could do the same thing Jesus could do. But he couldn't, he was just James. He wasn't James Christ. Remember the wedding banquet, right? Jesus turned water into wine, right? It was delicious. Everybody was amazed by it. Right, but this is a little side note. What you might not know is what they use, right? Where they got the water from was these things called water pots. And the water pots, they would set them at the door and people would dip their hands in them before they went inside. Now, they were out of wine, which means the place was full, which means the water.
real, let me tell you about a story so true. We're showing me style and it's all so cool. It's about a garment torn and frayed, getting its threads, the story conveyed. Walking down the streets with holes in my teeth. These ripped things here, part of me you see. It ain't about the brand or the label it holds. It's about the journey, the stories it unfolds. In these ragged clothes I find my voice, a testament to resilience. My choice from the streets to the stage, I rock my style. In my tattered shirt, I walk that mile. Ripped and torn, but still I stand in my ragged attire. I command, it's not just fabric, it's a statement I preach. In my threadbare garment, I find my reach. From the barrio to the bar, I make my mark. In my worn out jeans, I leave a spark. They may call it rags, but I call it art. In every stitch and tear, I play my part. It's the struggle of the streets, the hustle so real. In my tattered jacket, I seal the deal. A symbol of defiance against the status quo. My passion, the pants, I let it show. It's not about the riches or the wealth I lack. In my faded hoodie, I stay on track. It's the heart of the hustle, the grind each day. In my worn out kicks, I find my way. Ripped and torn, but still I stand. In my ragged attire, I command. It's not just fabric, it's a statement I preach. In my threadbare garment, I find my reach. So here's to the ones with the clothes that tear. In our patched up attire we have, so let the world see our garments worn. For in our rags, our stories are born. In the language of the streets we speak. In our torn up clothes we find our peak.
It was dirty. So he took some dirty water, made it clean and acceptable, and it was the best at the banquet, which is exactly what he does for us. But I'm thinking about James. What about the next banquet? Jesus probably wasn't there, right? They started running out of wine. I bet everybody looked at James. Hey man, your brother was here last time we ran out of wine, huh? You just gonna stand there with your sandals on? You're not gonna make no wine? You just... And you know how little brothers are. I'm sure everywhere Jesus went, James followed him. That's what little brothers do. If Jesus went there, so did James. I bet one time James almost drowned.